Welcome to the Spirit of Life channel. This message begin right now. The new Earth dreams. So here we are in November, and moving towards the 11/11 Stargate once again. As the energy brightens and lightens and accelerates in a new spiral of love and creativity, we are being urged by the angelic realms, through Archangel Michael, to remember that we are powerful creators, and that the way that we create is through dreams and intentions. I would love to thank all of the wonderful people who wrote in to say that they felt absolutely the power of the new energy of joy and compassion in their own hearts, and that they had made the choice to be in that energy and to dance with the light. So, to all of you, and especially to Patricia Weber of Canada, I would like to say, look at us, we're dancing. Also thanks to Teresa Gomez of Portugal, who sent me some images of a room being prepared to receive the Dalai Lama in Portugal. You can see here the soft angelic presence represented by the orbs in this image, preparing to greet this leader who carries the energy of compassion. Lama. Now, back to the idea of the dream, and the need for us to dream the new Earth dream. I want to start by saying that we, as a collective, have been in a major transition and transformation phase since 1998, when the crystal children began to incarnate in large numbers to assist us to hold the Christ/Magdalena consciousness as we transformed from a mind-based collective to a heart-based collective. This change was necessary, for the nature of human life on Earth had shifted irrevocably. We had managed to cancel the end of the world scenarios, that is why the crystal children came. But, we were left with the problems of an Earth that had changed beyond recognition. I read a while ago, that in the year 2000, the population of the Earth shifted from being primarily rural to being primarily urban. More of us live in cities than on the land, and it will continue to be that way. Our planet has become a network of interconnected cities, and we are connected to each other through our hearts. It is time for a dream that will allow us to create a new Earth with this as our basis. I have been shown, in visions with Archangel Michael, that in the new Earth our cities will be so beautiful because we will learn how to live with nature and with the animal kingdoms once again. We will invite them back into our lives. In these dreams, I have seen cities where the houses are lost among the beautiful forest-like gardens, and I have seen shopping malls where birds and animals roamed freely and without fear. Something to think about maybe. What do we want to create in our new Earth future if we accept that we are one, that there is not going to be a major catastrophe that will wipe out large portions of the population, and that collectively we have to find a way forward? Well, let's start with where we are now. Last night I had a strange dream that I was in my house, but it was full of people and the furniture was piled all over the place. It was dirty and untidy and I could hardly move or find anything. My beloved birds were missing, and when I found their cage, it was dirty and someone had left the door open and a few of them were huddled in the back in fear and the others were just gone. It was not a pleasant dream. I also dreamt a few nights ago that I was being chased by an enraged rhinoceros, not a pleasant dream if you live in Africa. But, I have been doing the transformation game long enough to recognize that my dream was an expression of the collective anguish of a planet, home, and a people who have lost their dream in a logjam of consumerism and greed, and are caught in a moment of frozen anxiety and confusion and guilt before the new dream begins to manifest. I believe that new dream will begin to manifest in 2008, because we are ready, as a collective, to begin to dream the new dream. What do you see for the new Earth? What will you dream for the collective? What will you create for the collective? How will you assist the collective to move beyond the sadness and the stress and the anxiety of the end of a dream that has run out? Are you ready to be the dreamer who will dream the new dream? Are you ready to hold the intention and receive the manifestation of the new Earth when it begins to birth? It no longer makes sense to hide out hoping that the disasters will not find you. It makes no sense to separate yourself out hoping that you will be spared when others are not. Our transition to the higher dimensions of consciousness means we acknowledge that we are one, that we are connected, and that we share a common home, our planet Earth. We share a common future, and we have the greatest of privileges given to us, to dream a new dream for our planet in a conscious way. We call this dream the new Earth and the Golden Age. For it will be, above all else, an expression of who we are as a heart-based collective of human angels, ready to use the power of dreaming and intention to create a new vision for a new future, and to work to ground that vision on the earth, to bring a heaven of love to the planet in a material way. As we move towards the 11 Stargate, it will be a powerful time to dream and plant seeds that will manifest as a new home for all of us. And so, here is some music, again, to celebrate this new energy. The song is called New World Beneath My Feet and is by a South African group called Mango Groove. The song was written about the South African experience in the 1990s, as we transitioned from a society based in violence and repression to an open and democratic society. I think in many ways, the South African process was a seed energy for what can be achieved if people open their hearts and work together to avert violence and create a future based on the common good. I know South Africa is not utopia, it is still a rough, tough, and unruly place, it is Africa after all. But, when I returned home recently, I was struck by the human love and creative energy that is the energy signature here right now. So, to all the people who worked with me in the Netherlands and in the USA, to raise the consciousness of Africa to the fifth dimension, I can say that the energy sparkles here right now. The dream is being born. Thank you. So here are the words to New World Beneath My Feet, and if you click here you can see Claire Johnson, the lead singer of Mango Groove, performing the song in a beautiful video. We need this time to heal our sadness, to wipe away the tears of yesterday. We have one life, we have one future, and the sun is rising on our brighter day. So, if we look inside and find the strength to change, learn to love and learn to give with hope as our guide, we can reach out to each other and find that there's a better way to live. So, take my hand and lead me onward, let a new love be released, well heal our hearts and find a future with a new world beneath our feet. With a new world beneath our feet in our hearts, we feel the power of a love that's getting stronger day by day. We have the strength to face tomorrow because we know that there can be no other way. Though we may fall and we may falter, but if we stand together, well, walk tall under the shelter of a dream that lasts forever.